Today I'm going to show you how I made this. Tell your mate to throw your iPhone in the air and record it, just make sure he doesn't drop it. Shoot it in a high frame rate because we're going to do some slow motion later on, then drag it into After Effects. Right click, interpret footage, main, change this to 23.976, then we're going to drag it into After Effects on a new composition. Have a little scrub about on the footage and find the bit you want to use, then just give it a little trim. If your footage shaky or you're OCD like me, then slap on a Warpy and let it cook for a few minutes. Change these settings if you want. You should then have something like this. Nice. Okay, pre-compose, give it a name you're going to remember, then move all attributes, duplicate the layer, and then cut the layer where the phone leaves his hand. Grab the pen tool and add a mask. Make the mask on the top layer next to the phone, and then animate this mask until, you probably get it. You should then have something like this. Take the layer, go to transform, move it over until it covers the iPhone, play it back, and then it should have disappeared. Make sure you add some feathers to the mask as well. Then right click on the layer, time remapping, add some keyframes where he throws the phone up, and then drag the keyframes close together to ramp the clip and give more emphasis on him throwing the phone. Add knees in if you're about that life, then duplicate the keyframes and put them on the layer above. And then you should have something like this. Right click in the composition, new, solid. Name it iPhone, hit OK. Then go to Effects, Video Copilot element, go to your scene, we've got nothing in there so we need to add an iPhone. Go to your favourite internet browser, hit up TurboSquid and search for an iPhone. We want an OBJ if we can find it, and if we can get a free one, even better. Unfortunately I had to pay for this one though. Go back to After Effects, hit up your scene, import the object, and it looks terrible, so we need to add some materials that we've already got in our Pro Shaders. Add some, no, not that one. Try a different one. That one, that's better. Let's have that one. Go to environment and pick an HDRI that fits your scene. Yeah. Change it back. Hit OK, right click in the composition, add a camera. Rename the camera to something you're going to remember and leave the settings exactly the same. Turn off the mask. Find the part where the phone's in the air, then go down to the world settings on the element effect. Mess around with the rotation and the position of the phone until you get it to match up, but trust me, you're going to get a headache doing this because I certainly did. Turn the layer on and off to make sure you're golden, then hit some keyframes up. Go to where the phone leaves the hand and then add some more keyframes. Then just carry this process on all the way up. Find the part where the phone leaves the hand and then cut the layer. Then go to the mask layer and cut this layer on the same frame. Add motion blur and make the layers 3D. Then add some simple position keyframes on your camera to follow the iPhone up in the air. You should then have something like this. Grab yourself a coffee and some paracetamol, then mess around with the location and rotation keyframes of the iPhone until the phone matches up with the camera. And then if you haven't thrown your computer out the window by now, you should have something like this. Find the next clip of your bestie and drag it into After Effects. Change the frame rate to you know what. Slap it into your comp, give it a name, and then trim it to the part you want to use. Go to your iPhone layer and go to Custom Layers, and then select that layer, current time, source. Go to your scene, go to your screen, post a meme, and change the colour to white. Then hit up textures, go to Custom Layer 1, load in that video, and then hit OK. Turn that layer off, then play it back. Then just drag that layer around in the composition to get the timing right. Hit up Google and find yourself some glass breaking. Drag it into After Effects, right click, you know the drill. Bang it into your composition, then right click, transform, fit to comp. Slap on a key light and then use these settings if you're using glass. Then just move the green screen clip in the timeline until it matches up with the phone. Make sure you cut it so it only shows when the phone hits the camera. Slap on a camera lens blur, set the value to 10, then use some keyframes to animate the background getting blurry as the camera gets closer to the phone. Then copy the effect and its keyframes to the layer above. Play it back and you get then a color grade, sound effects, and a broken iPhone later. Link to the full version in description. Bye.